Nothing brings people together quite like a football game. As the summer months come to an end, at First Western Bank and Trust, nothing brings people together quite like a football game.
Get COVID-19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with CleanTech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about CleanTech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. CleanTech, coming to the rescue since 1992. When shopping for tires, shop Tires Plus. All brands under one roof with a guaranteed lowest prices. And check this out. Their service after the sale with the Tires Plus plan. This is Nick Holberg with the PSP Network. We have all of our vehicles serviced at Tires Plus. Oil changes, tires, you name it. We do it all at Tires Plus. Simply put, Tires Plus is in a different league. Visit them online at TiresPlusND.com. 28 Tastes and Taps is now open in the Magic City. If you're hungry, you'll leave satisfied. We guarantee it. A unique menu that will have your mouth watering. Open 7 days a week and located on South 16th Street. 28 Tastes and Taps, a family restaurant that's locally owned. Get COVID-19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with CleanTech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about CleanTech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. CleanTech, coming to the rescue since 1992. When shopping for tires, shop Tires Plus. All brands under one roof with a guaranteed lowest prices. And check this out. Their service after the sale with the Tires Plus plan. This is Nick Holberg with the PSP Network. We have all of our vehicles serviced at Tires Plus. Oil changes, tires, you name it. We do it all at Tires Plus. Simply put, Tires Plus is in a different league. Visit them online at TiresPlusND.com. 28 Tastes and Taps is now open in the Magic City. If you're hungry, you'll leave satisfied. We guarantee it. A unique menu that will have your mouth watering. Open 7 days a week and located on South 16th Street. 28 Tastes and Taps, a family restaurant that's locally owned. Get COVID-19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with CleanTech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about CleanTech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. CleanTech, coming to the rescue since 1990.
Systems go for luxury when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza.
Premier Movement of Minot is now open. It's time to focus on your better health. Premier Movement is taking all the necessary precautions and guidelines for social distancing and safety. On top of that, by design, our workout classes have always featured small groups for better focus, accountability, and better results. And speaking of accountability, we're locally owned and take pride in the services we provide in helping clients achieve their fitness goals. Try a free 2-week trial and see for yourself. Find us at premiermovementnd.com.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Planet Pizza, Premier Chiropractic, CleanTech, Premier Movement,
Nothing brings people together quite like a football game. As the summer months come to an end, at First Western Bank and Trust, we look forward to supporting our local football teams. Those Friday night lights, cheering on the players, and watching the game with friends and family, that's what fall is all about. As teamwork and perseverance drives each team to achieving their goals, we all wish players safety and the best of luck on the field this year. We'll be cheering you on. At First Western Bank and Trust, we aren't just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get COVID-19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with Clean Tech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about Clean Tech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. Clean Tech, coming to the rescue since 1992. When shopping for tires, shop Tires Plus. All brands under one roof with the guaranteed lowest prices. And check this out. Their service after the sale with the Tires Plus plan. This is Nick Holberg with the PSP Network. We have all of our vehicles serviced at Tires Plus. Oil changes, tires, you name it. We do it all at Tires Plus. Simply put, Tires Plus is in a different league. Visit them online at TiresPlusND.com. 28 Tastes and Taps is now open in the Magic City. If you're hungry, you'll leave satisfied. We guarantee it. A unique menu that will have your mouth watering. Open 7 days a week and located on South 16th Street. 28 Tastes and Taps, a family restaurant that's locally owned.
Planet Pizza. Systems go for lunch break when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Surrey High School tonight. It's a Class B 9-man Region 3 matchup between two undefeated teams coming into tonight's ball game. First of all, the Surrey Mustangs. Both these teams are 4-0 in the region, Surrey and Ray Powers Lake. 4-0 in the region. Ray Powers Lake is also 4-0 overall. Surrey comes in at 5-0. Let's recap what these two teams have been through so far this year. Surrey has played 4 region games and an out-of-region game. They won their opener, a region opener, 40-18 over Lewis and Clark, then went out of region and knocked off Benson County 52-8. Following that, they came back and knocked off Central McLean 40-12. Then 2 weeks ago, they defeated Towner Granville Upham in their homecoming game 34-32. And then last week, won a forfeit game from Partial White Shield. That goes in as a 17-0 win. So again, they are 4-0 on the season through 5 games, 3 remaining after tonight's ball game, and they are 5-0 overall. For Ray Powers Lake, the Outlaws, they did receive some votes in an earlier Class B 9-man football poll statewide, but then dropped out. But this past week, after picking up a big win over Lewis and Clark last week, did receive some votes, not enough to crack the top 5, but their games this year so far, their opener knocked off Mulhall Lansford Sherwood 34-14, then beat Partial White Shield 58-22. Divide County, they knocked off 26-22, and in their last game last week, Lewis and Clark they defeated Lewis and Clark 48-14. Surrey has still coming up after tonight's ball game. They'll be in Crosby next week at Divide County, then home for their last 2 games against Mulhall, Lansford, Sherwood, and Trenton. For Ray Powers Lake, they will play 2 more games after tonight. They will play at home next week against Central McLean, and their final game will be at Towner against Towner Granville Upham. The 9-man Region 3 standings right up to date. Again, Surrey and Ray Powers Lake at 4-0, Divide County at 3-1, Mulhall, Lansford, Sherwood at 2-1, Towner Granville Upham at 3-2, Central McLean at 1-4, Lewis and Clark, Trenton, and Partial White Shield all at 0-3. Those are region records, not overall records. Other games in Region 3 tonight have Mulhall, Lansford, Sherwood in Crosby against Divide County, Central McLean and Berthold against Lewis and Clark, and out of region, TGU on the road playing at the 5th-ranked team in the state from Region 2, the St. John Woodchucks. The Partial White Shield was scheduled to play at Trenton, but was postponed for tonight. No makeup date for that has been made. As I mentioned, this is not a must-win for either one of these teams. Both of them look going into the final 4 weeks to probably secure playoff berths. But the winner of this one here tonight will be in the driver's seat for the possible number 1 seed to the 9-man playoffs, which come up at the end of October. When we return here on the Planet Pizza pregame show, we'll hear from the head coach of the Surrey Mustangs. That's Mark Kennedy. We'll do that when we come back.
Premier Movement of Minot is now open. It's time to focus on your better health. Premier Movement is taking all the necessary precautions and guidelines for social distancing and safety. On top of that, by design, our workout classes have always featured small groups for better focus, accountability, and better results. And speaking of accountability, we're locally owned and take pride in the services we provide in helping clients achieve their fitness goals. Try a free 2-week trial and see for yourself. Find us at premiermovementnd.com.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Planet Pizza, Premier Chiropractic, Clean Tech, Premier Movement, Tires Plus, 28 Tastes and Taps, Beaupre Law Firm, Homesteaders, Subway, First Western Bank and Trust, Arbo Photography, North Country Sportswear, 701 Realty, and Pro Style Production DJ Services.
With 28 on the shot clock, 53 on the game clock, sends it inside. Here's Allie Nelson to the right side. Cheddar's open, 4-3, on low, she scores!
PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter @NetworkPSP and on Facebook @The PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
Back here on the pregame show with me, Mark Kennedy, head coach of the Surrey Mustangs. A big game for you tonight. It's not a make-or-break game, but winner of this one, you're both undefeated. Winner of this one kind of puts themselves in kind of the driver's seat for that number 1 seed.
No, we just told the kids, just come out and play. Like, we don't need to do anything special or fancy or nothing. We got to come out and play our game. As long as we come out and play our game, we give ourselves a chance.
Mark, talk a little bit about Powers Lake, or Ray Powers Lake. I look at their stats. They're pretty much even Steven go run pass. Is that harder to plan for when you have to guard against both the run and the pass?
Yeah, man, Ray Powers Lake, man, they're a good team, good program. They're coached well. The kids play well. They play hard, till the whistle, sometimes a little after the whistle, and that's what you want sometimes, because the referees will tell you the whistle doesn't mean anything. Mm-hmm. You got to play the ball, and so whenever you got to defend both the run and the pass, it creates things for you.
Hey, your sophomore quarterback's done a nice job in mixing it up as well, but it looks like you're a guy that's going to you want that running back to get the ball a few times, don't you?
That's what a lot of people say. Coach, man, you just run the ball, you pound the ball so much, and to be honest, we kind of try to see what the defense is doing and mm-hmm. call a play from there, and it just works to our advantage to be able to. We've had some good running backs come through Surrey in my time here, and the kid now, Jenner, he's doing an awesome job in his backup and his fullbacks and his line, and so we just can try to continue what we're doing.
Mark, you've been here at Surrey for a while, and you came when this program was probably was pretty down. I'm not saying anything bad about that, but it's been baby steps from that point on. Now you're in a position here this late in the season where your kids have got to be starting to believe in themselves.
Oh no, year one we started that process. We came in, we just started with 2 running plays, and we've built off of that, and we've tried to build this program and turn this into a family thing. And we say football is a small key to it. We got to love each other and play for each other and be a family. And when we can do that, the wins are going to come, and that's what's happening here.
Hey, Mark, good luck. Have some fun out here tonight.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. That is Mark Kennedy, the head coach of the Surrey Mustangs, talking about his football team, a very young football team with only 1 senior on the roster. They will play a lot of sophomores and juniors who play a lot of football for them. And this is a great test for them. They're going to find out exactly where they're at with one of the better teams traditionally in Region 3 in Ray Powers Lake. Surrey coming off a playoff berth a year ago where they went down in the first round. And, boy, it was a 12-12 game against the number 1 seed from Region 4 out of Linton, HMB. They finally did lose that game, but this is another stepping stone that this program that Mark Kennedy has kind of built up from the bottom up. This would be a big win for them if they could pick one up. The captain's meeting at midfield. Speaking of Ray Powers Lake, we talk about the balance they have on offense. They have attempted 74 passes this year, and they have run the ball 73 times. That's almost a 50-50 combination right there. Their quarterback, Noah Fredrickson, 42 of 64 for 972 yards and 14 touchdowns. He's thrown 1 interception. And then they have a host of rushers. They got the Schroeder kid, the one Schroeder kid, Grayson Schroeder. He has carried it 18 times for 115 yards. Noah Schroeder, he has carried it 8 times, 68 yards. And Fredrickson, the quarterback, 20 times for 50 yards. Also, they'll use Fabian Hudson out of the backfield at times. He's 11 carries for 33 yards. Their leading receiver, well, that would be Tyson Inget and Jace Nelson. Inget, 12 catches, 328 yards and 6 touchdowns. Nelson at 13 receiving yards, 13 receptions, 327 yards, and he has 4 touchdowns. For the Surrey Mustangs, we can tell you that their quarterback, the youngster, Scheig, Rylan Scheig, the 5'10", 150-pound sophomore, he has thrown for about 500 yards, just under 500 yards on the year. And their leading runner, the guy that you're going to hear a lot about tonight, Chris Jenner. He's a 6'1", 165-pound junior, and he is just under 700 yards through 5 games on this season. Hey, we want to say thank you to these sponsors helping us bring this broadcast to you on the PSP network. Valley Custom Meats providing a variety of sausage, brats, jerky to shop blended hamburger and juicy tender steaks. And for you hunters, we can process all wild game. It's Valley Custom Meats. Stop out, see Scott, or give him a call, 852-1426. And also Volk Honey, a family business always looking for places to place bees. Best local honey around the area. Give either Terry Volk at 720-3541 or Ellen Volk at 721-1773. You've been listening to the Planet Pizza pregame show. It is a battle of unbeatens in Class B. It's the Outlaws of Ray Powers Lake. Your opening kick will come your way when we come back to Surrey right after this.
Pizza. Systems go for lunch break when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza.
Get COVID-19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with CleanTech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about CleanTech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. CleanTech, coming to the rescue since 1992. When shopping for tires, shop Tires Plus. All brands under one roof with a guaranteed lowest prices. And check this out. Their service after the sale with the Tires Plus plan. This is Nick Holberg with the PSP Network. We have all of our vehicles serviced at Tires Plus. Oil changes, tires, you name it. We do it all at Tires Plus. Simply put, Tires Plus is in a different league. Visit them online at TiresPlusND.com. 28 Tastes and Taps is now open in the Magic City. If you're hungry, you'll leave satisfied. We guarantee it. A unique menu that will have your mouth watering. Open 7 days a week and located on South 16th Street. 28 Tastes and Taps, a family restaurant that's locally owned.
Nothing brings people together quite like a football game. As the summer months come to an end, at First Western Bank and Trust, we look forward to supporting our local football teams. Those Friday night lights, cheering on the players, and watching the game with friends and family, that's what fall is all about. As teamwork and perseverance drives each team to achieving their goals, we all wish players safety and the best of luck on the field this year. We'll be cheering you on. At First Western Bank and Trust, we aren't just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With 28 on the shot clock, 53 on the game clock, sends it inside. Here's Allie Nelson to the right side. Cheddar's open, 4-3, on low, she scores!
PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter, @NetworkPSP, and on Facebook, @The PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
Well, we're set for football here from Surrey as the national anthem just finishing up here. Beautiful night for football here in Surrey. Lights are on, and we're about ready to get going here from Mustang Field here at Surrey High School. And we were going to give you a weather forecast here right before kickoff. Let me find it here. Again, we have partly cloudy skies, and your temp right now, right before kickoffs, they still say 70 degrees. They're saying it could cool down to, before this one's over, to the low 60s. But again, a great a great September Friday night for football in North Dakota. A bunch of other games going on across the state of North Dakota tonight. We will keep you updated on any scores that we get through Twitter or that sort of thing. We did have some games that were postponed. Some of them, I think, for COVID-19 outbreaks. But we did have one AAA football game played last night. Mandan knocked off Dickinson 18-8. A very, very light schedule in AA and AAA tonight. In fact, in AA or in AAA, just two games tonight. Valley City playing at Jamestown, Bismarck High at Legacy. And then tomorrow, Minot High on the road, a game you can hear on the PSP Network. They will be playing number one ranked Century. But some games that were postponed in Single A, Heart River at Bowman County. One game that got postponed today, also a nine-man football. Four of them will not be played tonight. Includes Hankinson at Tri-State, Nelson County at New Rockford, Cheyenne, North Border at Benson County, and Partial White Shield at Trenton. But we're playing here in Surrey, and the Mustangs will kick it off to get this one underway. The Mustangs in all blue with white helmets and white numbers. The Outlaws are in their white tops, black numbers with black helmets, black numbers, black pants, also trimmed in gold. So we're set to go, and out to kick the ball away here for the Surrey Mustangs looks to be number 8. That would be Chris Jenner. Jenner will kick it off back deep for the Ranchers. That will be Jace Nelson, the junior, 5'9", 145. So somebody's going to get out of here with a win here tonight and take over first place alone in Class B Region 3 nine-man football. In the opening kick here from Surrey again on a gorgeous night is a line drive. It'll be taken by Nelson at about the 8-yard line. He's to the 10, to the 15, out to the 17. Good tackle on special teams right there for the Surrey Mustangs, Isaiah Mazingo. So here comes the Ranchers on deep offense. They will start up front. Their linemen, Jacob Ferry, a junior, Levi Kenny, a senior, and Luke Fraunfelter, a sophomore. Your quarterback is Noah Fredrickson, 6 foot, 195, and a senior. Tailbacks, you're going to see a bunch of different ones. We'll let you know as they come in. We know Jace Nelson, one of the wide receivers, along with the sophomore Tyson Inget. Also Lane Beach out there. They'll send 3 to the right. They will also send, now they're going to move it up. There must have been a penalty on the play. Okay. So a penalty on the play will move it up to about the, 35-yard line. 1st and 10 at their own 35 Fredrickson will work out of the shotgun, no back with him. He's got two receivers left, two right, one in motion. Now they'll flip it to the motion back, and that would be number 21, Noah Schroeder. Schroeder, a 6'3", 190-pound senior. He'll pick up about 5 yards on the play. Well, actually about 4 yards on the play. We'll make it 2nd and 6, just underway here. First quarter from Surrey. Now we'll put a back next to Fredrickson, who's in the shotgun. Twin receivers each way. Fredrickson calling signals. Looking at a blitz from Surrey. They'll hand it off. This is Schroeder again. He'll get up to the 40. Going to be about 4 yards short of the first down. Surrey defensively up front, Chris Jenner, Jager Dickman, Aiden Amundsen, and Will Webb. Linebackers are Jager Hoyland, Brandon Alvarez, and Dalton Ing. And in the backfield, defensive back Isaiah Mazinga, also Dalen Ing, and on that far side it is Randy Pullum. Here is Fredrickson again, 3rd and 4. He'll hand it off. That's Schroeder again, and he's going to be stopped about a yard short. Nice tackles there by number 7 for the Mustangs. That's Jager Hoyland, one of the linebackers, and it's 4th and about 1. Let's see what Seth Westhoff wants to do here. Actually, it's 4th and about a yard and a half, and it looks like the Outlaws will go for it here. It's been Noah Schroeder on 3 straight runs, and it's going to be 4th, and I'm going to say a yard and a half for the first down. Well, we'll go a yard now because it looks like if they spotted it a little bit ahead. So it's 4th and 1. We have 2 backs with Fredrickson. Calling signals. They'll turn, they'll hand it off, and I don't think he got it. They handed it off to number 20 or 48. That would be Fabian Hudson, their fullback, and he did not make it. So Surrey will take over on downs, and setting the Surrey offense up front, Jager Dickman, the junior, Alvarez, Brandon, the junior, Jager Hoyland, the junior. Your quarterback, Ryan Scheig, he is a 5'10", 150-pound sophomore. Your tailback will be Chris Jenner, 6'1", 165, and a junior. And then your wide receivers, juniors, Pullum, Caleb Lemasters, Jesse Dalby, and you also see Isaiah Mazinga. We have a straight I formation in the backfield. They'll turn, they'll hand it to Jenner. Jenner coming off the left side. We got a flag in that area of holding. He's going to fight his way up for about 3 yards to the 40, and that's the 40 of Ray Powers Lake, but we do have a flag. I think this one's coming back. That came in that area of where it would be offensive holding. For Ray Powers Lake defensively up front, Levi Kenny and Fabian Hudson. The 4 linebackers, Tucker Kersley, Carter Reinstedt, Dylan Tabbert, and Noah Schroeder. And your D-backs, the cornerbacks, are Jace Nelson and Lane Beach, and your safety, the sophomore, Tyson Inget. So they'll move them back all the way into their territory, back to the 47-yard line. Now remember, in high school football, the holding penalties are assessed from where the hold occurred. So now they are 1st and long. Here's Scheig, looks right, now coming off left side, still looks to throw down the sidelines. He'll get intercepted. That's Inget who will intercept him. Now we have a fumble on the play, but I think Powers Lake got back on it. Scheig was avoiding the rush there from Carter Reinstedt, and then kind of threw a wobbler that Inget got his hands on, and so we have our first turnover. They'll take it over at their own 43-yard line. We have 9:45 to play. No score here. Surrey and Ray Powers Lake. Class B Region 3. 9-man football battle here from Surrey High School. They'll send Inget and Beach come wide left, going wide right for Ray is Jace Nelson. Didn't see you that far receiver, but twins both ways. And Schroeder in the backfield. Fredrickson will throw for the first time. He'll throw it deep. He didn't get out there, but he couldn't get it to him. Overthrown. Pretty good coverage out there by Surrey's defensive back out there, number 11. And that would be Rylan Scheig, the quarterback. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball resting at the Ray Powers Lake 43-yard line. Out of the shotgun. Again, Schroeder's the back. 2 receivers right, none left. Pitch left. They'll go to Schroeder. Schroeder's looking for some running room. He gets across the outside and then finally run out of bounds after about a 6 or 7, 8 yard gain over there. Run out of bounds by number 15 for Surrey. That would be Dalen Ing. So it'll be third down and about 2 for the Outlaws. Team is made up of kids from Ray and Powers Lake. Here's the third down play. Schroeder the back. Fredrickson will hand it to him, and very close to the first down. First guy to hit him there for the Mustangs was Brandon Alvarez, the 5'9", 185-pound junior. And they'll get the first down. They're into Surrey territory at the 46, so first and 10 from there, 8:45, clock running here, first quarter, no score. Second possession of the ball game after the turnover. Fredrickson will send wide left, that's Beach. He'll be the only, in the slot is Inget over there. Again, a wing back on the right side. Here's Fredrickson with the, he'll go toss left, and avoiding one tackle in the backfield, but not avoiding the second, was Schroeder. He got by the initial tackler, Scheig, but was upended for about a 3 or 4, or let's say a 4-yard loss right back to midfield stripe. Clock approaching the 8-minute mark. And it'll be second down, and we're going to call it 14. Second and 14 for the Outlaws. Again, as I mentioned, this team made up of kids from Ray and Powers Lake. Ray, when they play just alone, are the Jays, while Powers Lake are the Ranchers, but in football, they're the Outlaws. Here is Fredrickson. Pitch right, fumble! On the ground, picked off the ground by Scheig. Boy, that play never got developed. It was not a real good pitch to start with, but I think Schroeder will tell you that he probably should have handled it. So we've had, in the first 4 minutes and 15 seconds, each team has a turnover, and Surrey in business again, first and 10 from the Ray Powers Lake 47-yard line. You're listening to Class B 9-man Region 3 football here alongside the PSP network. Coming wide left for the Mustangs is Bazinga. We have one receiver right. Now Webb will line up as a wing back on the right side. Out of the shotgun, Scheig with Jenner next to him. He'll give it off to Jenner. Jenner breaks a couple tackles, still on his feet. Across the 45 to about the 40, we'll call it the 44. Pickup of 3 hard yards on that one. And it'll be 2nd and 7. Clock down to 7.5 to play. Both teams 4-0 in the region. Outlaws 4-0 overall, 5-0 for Surrey. And now Webb will come out of the ball game as we get some different personnel in there for the Mustangs under Mark Kennedy, who built this program up from the bottom up. Going wide left or wide right is Caleb Lemasters. In the slot is Randy Pullum. Wide left is Zinga. Now they'll get it over the middle. They'll get it here to Pullum. He makes the catch, immediately taken down, about a yard, maybe a yard and a half short of the first down. Again, the broadcast of this game brought to you by Belly's Custom Meats, providing a variety of sausage, brats, jerky, to shop blended hamburger, and juicy tender steaks. And for you hunters, they can process all your wild game. Valley Custom Meats, 852-1426. Or stop on out and say hi to Scott. Also, Volk Honey, a family business, always looking for places to place bees. Best local honey around the area. Give either Terry a call at 720-3541 or Ellen at 721-1773. Scheig going deep. He's got a receiver, Mazinga. Good coverage out there by Ray Powers Lake. That would be Lane Beach, and it's going to be a 4th down play, 4th and 1 from the 38-yard line of Ray Powers Lake. So first 4th down play here for the Mustangs. By the way, your officials tonight are Tim Bodrow, Andy Heitkamp, Dennis Roberts, Troy Maddle, and Justin Loff are your officials for tonight's ball game. Here's the 4th and 1 play. Looks like they may be in punt formation now. Yep, they got the punter in there. And now he's going to run a fake punt going the right side and breaks a tackle. Gets real close to the first down. It's way on the far sidelines. Boy, he did a great job. That was Jenner, who did a great job of getting around the corner, but they say no. He's about a half-yard short, so that'll turn the ball over on downs to Ray Powers Lake. 6:03 to play first quarter. We still are scoreless here on the PSP network. Again, we want to say thank you to all those sponsors that are bringing this game to you. There comes Fredrickson. He'll bring them out. Now he's got two backs, one on each side of him. Hudson's one of them. Schroeder the other. One receiver right, two left. They'll throw to the jet sweep. Goes to Inget. Inget's got some running room on the far sidelines up to about the 30, let's call it the 36-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6 on the play, make it 2nd and 4. Again, we want to say thank yous to Tires Plus, Planet Pizza, 28 Taste and Taps, also Clean Tech. Just a few of the sponsors that help bring football here to you tonight. Here's Schroeder. He's going nowhere. He is gang tackled. Jenner, the first one there. And then his buddies from Surrey came out and helped it out. It's a loss back to the 43-yard line. So now it'll make it 3rd and about the 43. Need to get to about the 30 or to the 48. So we'll call it 3rd and 5. Clock now approaching the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter. Here is Fredrickson. He'll hand it off. That's Schroeder again. No, that's not Schroeder this time. And whoever it is was lit up. That's Hudson. Boy, he was met by one of those linebackers. I think it was number 25 who was the first one to hit him and just stood him up. 24. That would have been Dalton Ing. So it is 4th down and about 5. They go into punt formation. Back deep to punt is Lane Beach. He'll punt it away. It's high, not real deep, and it's going to take bounces. Everybody stays away. Takes a Ray Powers Lake. It does take a Ray Powers Lake bounce. They'll down it down at about the 32-yard line. That's where Surrey in their worst position of the night to start. 4:23 to play. We have no score here. Surrey and Ray Powers Lake. But this is what we expected here tonight with two undefeated teams coming in. Webb will come back into the game. Here comes Scheig with the call from Mark Kennedy. Ball resting at the 32. 4:23 to play. First quarter. Jenner will be alongside Scheig. One receiver left, one right. We got a wing. That's Webb on the right side. They'll give it to Jenner. Jenner will run right into the arms of Dylan Tabbert, linebacker for the Outlaws. And little game, we'll give him 1 on the play. Be 2nd and 9. Ball resting at the 34-yard line. The Surrey 34-yard line. And we're under 4 minutes to play here at the first quarter. We've had a turnover apiece, an interception by Surrey, and then a fumble by the Outlaws. Here is Scheig, the sophomore. Jenner will get the handoff. He'll try to go off the right side. Now he cuts it back. He's got big running room, and he's all the way up to midfield into Outlaw territory. But guess what? There's a yellow flag on the play, and again, that comes in that area of holding. Jenner got to the outside after avoiding one tackle, and now that flag is thrown at the line of scrimmage, which is about the 34, so that'll be counted back from there. Well, actually, they're going to count it from the 35. That'll take them back to the 25, and that will make it 2nd and 17. They need to get to the 42 for the first down. So both penalties on the night are holding penalties on the Mustangs. Here comes Pullum and Mazinga come wide left. We have one receiver right. Fredrickson with Jenner next to him. Here's the 2nd and 17 call. He'll throw. He's got some time. Now it breaks down, goes over the middle. Missed his intended receiver. That was Caleb Lemasters on coverage for the Outlaws was Jace Nelson. So it'll be 3rd and 17. Well, this game has now been played pretty much between the 30s of both these teams. Nobody's really had an opportunity to score yet. Wide right goes Lemasters. Wide left is Mazinga with Pullum in the slot. Jenner again alongside Scheig, who is in the shotgun. He'll throw again. Over the middle, and intercepted again at the 37-yard line by Nelson, and he'll get back to about the 34-33. But again, that was underthrown, and Nelson just stepped into it. So a second turnover of the ball game on Surrey gives Ray Powers Lake pretty good opportunity right here. Deepest penetration by either team to either opponent's side of the field. Here comes Fredrickson out with it. He will send Inget and Veach wide right. Well, actually, we're going to have trips to the right, 2 to the left, naked backfield. Here's Fredrickson. He'll throw. Now he avoids a tackle. Now he'll run. He's to the 25, or 35, 25 to the 20. Actually, he's going to be short of the 20-yard line. Angle a little tough from here to see the yard stripes, but well, actually, they're going to move it all the way up to the 23-yard line. Yeah, they moved those sticks, I think, before they wanted them. Oh, wait, maybe, no, they blew the whistle dead simply to quarterback Fredrickson gets up and looks like he may have somewhat of a leg injury. Ball resting there at the 23-yard line. Gives us a chance to say thank you to Volk Honey, a family business always looking for places to place bees. Best local honey around the area. You can give either Terry Volk a call at 720-3541 or Ellen Volk at 721-1773. Also, thanks to Scotty Wald out at Belly's Custom Markets, where they provide a variety of sausage brats, jerky, to shop blended hamburger and juicy tender steaks. And for your hunters, they can also process all your wild game. Belly Custom Meats, 852-1426. So Fredrickson has to come out of the game. It looks like now it's Inget at that quarterback spot. And he'll just take it himself around the left side, looking for some room, and then he's upended. Nice job by Surrey's number 11. That's Scheig. Scheig with a nice open field tackle. And we're going to call it gain down to about the 20-yard line. Gain of about 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Clock running. Under 2.5 to play. No score here from Surrey High School. Ray Powers Lake and Surrey. Fredrickson back in there now. He's in a naked backfield again. 3 left, 2 right. He'll throw. He looks for the screen. He wanted a wide receiver screen, but nothing there, and then he is sacked by number 8, Jenner, and number 7 for the Surrey Mustangs. That's Jager Hoyland. He wanted to throw it over there to Veach on a wide receiver screen, but there was great coverage over there, and then he was run down by both Hoyland and Jenner, and it's now 3rd down. Ball now back at about the 29-yard line. 3rd down and about, we're going to say 16. Here's Fredrickson, all kinds of time, and then the ball tipped at the line of scrimmage, falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down. See if I would think that Seth Wisthoff will go for it here, unless they do have a kicker that, but basically in a single A and 9-man football, they don't kick a lot. And they won't kick here. 4th and about, the ball at the 29, they need to get to the 12. So actually it's 4th and 17. From the Surrey 29-yard line, again, no score. Clock stopped with 1:37 to play in the quarter. Schroeder, that's Noah, right next to Fredrickson. He'll throw again, all kinds of time. Now he's going to run. He's up to the 25. He's to the 20. But I think he's going to run out of real estate. Yeah, he'll be throwing out of bounds to the far sidelines about 4 or 5 yards short. So Surrey comes up big defensively again, and they will take over on downs. No score, 1:28 to play in the first half or first quarter. Clock stopped at 1:21. First quarter, no score. Here comes Scheig. Now he's going to run back here to Coach Kennedy, make sure he's on the same page. Now he's out into the huddle. He'll break the huddle. And he will send. Mazinga comes wide left, wide right. That is LeMasters. Again, Jenner, the running back. Quarterback Scheig. He'll just keep it right up the middle. And Mia got to the 20. They're going to mark him just short of the 20. We'll call it a 2-yard gain. Clock 1:10 and rolling. And what I would say is a pretty rapidly played first quarter. Hope I didn't jinx myself. All right, so here is the second down play. Clock all the way down to 45. Scheig just gets him out of the huddle now. Mazinga will come wide left. Wide right goes LeMasters. Webb will be a wing back on the left side. Under center this time. Pitch left. Here comes Jenner looking for some running room. Cuts it back and gets all the way down to the 30. That'll be a pickup of about 13 yards, maybe 12 yards, but more importantly, it'll move the chains. Now the clock stopped at 28 seconds to move the chains. Let's see if Surrey will just let it run out here. Wind is really no factor in this ball game. 2 receivers right in the slot will be Pullum. 1 left, the short side of the field, Mazinga. And let's see. He looks over at Coach Scheig, looks over at Coach Kennedy, and I think Coach Kennedy said, hey, let's just let it run out. We'll talk about it between the quarter break. Yep. They'll let it run out. We've had really one team with the only chance to score, and but they didn't, and we've played 12 minutes here. We're still scoreless. It's Surrey, nothing. Ray Powers Lake, nothing. We're back right after this.
Premier Movement of Minot is now open. It's time to focus on your better health. Premier Movement is taking all the necessary precautions and guidelines for social distancing and safety. On top of that, by design, our workout classes have always featured small groups for better focus, accountability, and better results. And speaking of accountability, we're locally owned and take pride in the services we provide in helping clients achieve their fitness goals. Try a free 2-week trial and see for yourself. Find us at premiermovementnd.com.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Planet Pizza, Premier Chiropractic, Clean Tech, Premier Movement, Tires Plus, 28 Tastes and Taps, Beaupre Law Firm, Homesteaders, Subway, First Western Bank and Trust, Arbo Photography, North Country Sportswear, 701 Realty, and Pro Style Production DJ Services.
Well, we go to the second quarter. It'll be a 1st and 10 call here from their own 30-yard line for the Surrey Mustangs. No score here. And here comes Scheig. He'll bring him out. Scheig ready again. Jenner is lone set back. High snap, but he brings it down, gives it off to Jenner, and Jenner won't get much. Noah Schroeder right there to bring him down. Actually, he's going to lose yardage. So Ray Powers Lake really the only one to have a chance. They did get inside the 20, but then stalled from there and were held on downs. And now Shai go bring him out. Again, Jenner the only setback. One receiver each way. Second and about 12. Rolling right, Shai. He's looking. He had LeMasters wide open over here, but then he had already tucked it and started running with it. He was taken down over here by Ray Powers Lakes, number 40. That would be Carter Reinstedt. But LeMasters had gotten behind the defender, but that was pretty much after Shai had already decided that he was going to pull down the ball and run with it. Webb will come out. Here comes Pullum back into the game. Also coming in for Surrey is that's Shai, excuse me. Shai goes over after each play and gets the play call from his coach, Mark Kennedy. We'll have 2 receivers left, and now we're going to get what? Timeout called by Mark Kennedy and Surrey. The play clock was running out. 10:25 to play, second quarter. It is Surrey, nothing. Ray Powers Lake, nothing. You're listening to Class B 9-man Region 3 football here on the PSP Network.
Nothing brings people together quite like a football game. As the summer months come to an end, at First Western Bank and Trust, we look forward to supporting our local football teams. Those Friday night lights, cheering on the players, and watching the game with friends and family, that's what fall is all about. As teamwork and perseverance drives each team to achieving their goals, we all wish players safety and the best of luck on the field this year. We'll be cheering you on. At First Western Bank and Trust, we aren't just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Pizza. Systems go for lunch break when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza.
Here's a long pass down, trying to get it downfield, and let's see, we're going to call it what? They have not made a call yet. There was a defender and a receiver that were trying to fight for it, but they're going to give the reception to Mazinga. He had a defender from Ray Powers Lake right there with him. And that gets it all the way up to Ray Powers Lake territory at the 48. So a long gain there. Nice job by Badinga to go up there and get it. Be first and 10 for Surrey now at the 48-yard line. We're in the second quarter, 10 minutes to play. No score. Wide right comes LeMasters. In the slot on the left side is Pullum. He'll come in motion. And low snap, they'll give it to Jenner straight ahead. Not much there. He runs in. To big number 99. Levi Kinney goes 6 foot 220. Again, thanks to Planet Pizza, also 28 Taste and Taps, also Tires Plus, Clean Tech, along with Beaupre Law Firm, Arbot Photography, and our halftime sponsor, Premier Chiropractic, along with Valley Custom Meats of Minot and Bulk Honey. All right. Webb now, the lone setback here. Well, we do have a wing in there, too, for Ray on a 2nd and 10 from the 48. Handoff straight ahead to Webb, the fullback, and he won't get much there. Dalton Walker was set up as a wing back there, or an offset fullback. And that'll be a 1-yard gain, make it 3rd and 9, under 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Again, the winner here will kind of put themselves in the driver's seat for the number 1 seed in Region 3 in 9-man football, although both teams, well, actually, Surrey has 3 more games left. Well, Ray Powers Lake only has 2 because they did have a game that was postponed against Trenton. I have not heard if that one will be made up. 1 receiver each way turn. They'll fake it here to Jenner. Scheig will throw it, and he had to throw it away before he wanted to, as he had Kinney all over him, and he threw it low, and it's 4th down. That will bring Jenner in, it looks like, maybe to punt the ball away. 4th and about 8, we'll call it. Ball at the Outlaws 47-yard line. Back deep it is Inget. There's a snap, good snap. Here is Jenner. He'll force himself to the right and then kick it away. And it's going to take a Surrey bounce and be downed at about the 10. We have 8:23 to play. In the first half, no score here between these two unbeaten teams in 9-man football. Haven't picked up any scores from around the state as of yet. Well, now we have a Class A score. Thompson leads Northern Cass after a quarter in Class A football, 14-0. Give you an update on Ryan and Nedrose. They're playing at Nedrose tonight. Nedrose still unbeaten in region play. Here is the handoff. Schroeder. He breaks up. Now finds running room. Fumble! Surrey's got it. Oh, boy, they popped him after a good gain. And coming out of there with it is Madinga. Madingo with the recovery. That ball got popped out there, and there was about 3 Surrey guys around. So they'll take over. Great field position. They're at the 20, 1st and 10. This might surprise some people. 3:10 left, first quarter. Bishop Ryan 14, Nedrose 6. A lot of football still to be played there. Kind of interesting night game being played at Nedrose. It's Nedrose's home game, but Ryan has played all their home games at Nedrose this year because of the bubble still being up at Minot State. Here's Scheig. He'll roll right. Now he's going to run into trouble. Really didn't have a chance there. He had Hudson all over him along with Kinney. And right now, Surrey's offensive line having a trouble taking care of the big Levi Kinney. So it'll be third down or second down, ball way back now at the 27-yard line. Make it 2nd and 17. Carrington leads Bottineau in Class A football, 16-0 after one quarter. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Short side of the field, that's LeMasters. He comes in motion. Jenner, the running back. They'll throw it. Scheig looks over the middle. He's got a receiver, throws it low. Incomplete, makes it 3rd and 17. Also in Class A football, West Hope Newburgh Glenburn traveled, taking on defending state champion and number 1 ranked Lyngdon Edmore Munich after one quarter, 16-0 LEM. So a third down call coming here for Scheig and the Surrey Mustangs. And they'll send wide left Madingo. They have trips to the right. Pull them out there as well as LeMasters. That's the wide side of the field. Scheig will throw. He looks. Boy, he had some time, but then it broke down, and he's running for his life, and he'll be tackled by Noah Schroeder. And that'll make it a big 4th down call here all the way back to the, 31-yard line. They need to get to the 10. 4th and 21. Clock going under 7 minutes to play in the half. Again, we have no score here. And now a bunch of personnel changes here for Surrey on this 4th down play. They're at the 31 of Ray Powers Lake. They need to get to the 10. 1 receiver each way. Jenner looks as if he'll punt this thing away, and he will. A squib down the right side, and did they get down on it? Yeah, it looks like it. Did they call that? Yeah, they're going to say it's, did they call it a touchback? No, they did not. So a great job by Randy Pullum, and that's going to put Ray Powers Lake deep in their own territory. Looks like it's going to be about the 2 or 3 yard line is where they're going to set it. So good hustle on the part of Randy Pullum to get down there and get on it. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this might be closer to the 1 yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 from the 1. Boy, Surrey defense would love to come up big here and possibly get a couple of points on a safety. Here comes Fredrickson. Let's see if he works out of the shotgun. Yeah, he's going to. He's got Noah Schroeder next to him. 2 receivers left, nothing right. He'll hand it off. Schroeder off the left side. He's got some running room. He's out across the 10 to possibly about the 11-yard line. That's going to be very close to a first down. It looks like they're going to put it right at the 10, so that'll keep that will give them a 9-yard carry, make it 2nd and 1. Neither team really has had. Well, each team has been to the opponent's 20-yard line but can get no closer. There's been 4 turnovers, 2 fumbles by Ray Powers Lake, 2 interceptions by Surrey. Here's Schroeder again. He'll pick up the first down before he's upended by Madingo. And the ball will be moved out to about the 16-yard line, we'll call it. 1st and 10, we'll call it the 16-yard line. Remember, Ray Powers Lake has 3 timeouts left. The Mustangs have only 2. 5:45 clock running here, first half. Here is Schroeder. He avoids a tackle in the backfield and then gets out for a couple of yards possibly. Looks like you're going to mark it about the 20. Be a gain of 3. We'll call it, gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Again, thanks to Valley Custom Meats of Minot, providing a variety of sausage, brats, jerky, to shop blended hamburger and juicy tender steaks. And for your hunters, we can process all wild game. Valley Custom Meats, 852-1426, or just stop on out and see my friend Scotty Wald. Here is Fredrickson. Great play over there. Is that going to be a fumble? Are they going to call that a fumble? The receiver was just lit up. That was Schroeder, was just lit up as he received the ball. Have they made an indication here? Are they giving it to Surrey? It all is if Schroeder had turned to run. And now they're going to bring in another official. All 5 officials have been involved in this. What it's going to come down to is if Schroeder had turned to start running upfield, and they're going to call it an incomplete pass. And honestly, I think that's the way it should have gone. By the way, thanks to Volk Honey. Volk Honey, a family business, always looking for places to place bees. Best local honey around the area. Call either Terry Volk at 720-3541 or Ellen Volk at 721-1773. Also, we got the Premier Chiropractic halftime show coming up. 2 receivers left, none right. That's the short side of the field, the left side. Here's Fredrickson. He'll give it off here to Schroeder. And Schroeder will run into number 35. That's Brandon Alvarez after about a 3-yard gain, maybe 4, and it's 4th and 3. It looks like the punt team will come on. Beach is the punter. Going back deep is Pullum. So this is uniform number 2 kicking to uniform number 2. Again, neither team has been farther than the opponent's 20-yard line here in the first half, and we're under 4.5 to play. There's a kick. Great kick by Beach. Be taken at about the 48-yard line of Surrey by Pullum, and then he is run down as he tried to get to the outside, was backpedaling, and he'll be tackled back at the 36-yard line. So he retreated about another 12 yards. I did not see who got the tackle on that one. Mustangs will have it. 2 timeouts, 4:16 to play. And we are scoreless here from Surrey. Lions get on the board again. They're now leading 2:36 left in the first quarter, 21-6 over the Cardinals of Ned Rose. All right. I formation in the backfield. Also, it looks like it was more of a offset eye, but this is Jenner. He's got room. He's to the 40. He's to the 30, to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Does he get in? No, they're going to call him down at the 1 yard line. That's going to be a 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. Now it started 35 to the 50 and then to the 1, so that'd be about 64 yards. And Surrey is first and goal right now, first and goal from the 1 yard line. Boy, Jenner got around the corner and then it was just a foot race. First and goal, ball resting at the 1. Here is Scheig. He'll call his own number. Does he get in? And yes, he does. So Surrey draws first blood late here in the first half. 3:52 to play off the 65-yard run. Or 64-yard run, capped off by the 1 yard sneak by Rylan Scheig. And here comes Surrey trying to tack on the extra point here. They'll go for 2. Scheig looks like he's going to go up under center. Fullback is Walker. Tailback is Webb. Webb straight ahead. Does he get in? Yes, he does. Surrey gets the 2-point conversion. And they come up big late in the first half. 3:52 to play. First half. It is now Surrey 8, Ray Powers Lake nothing. Your kickoff right after this.
Get COVID-19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with CleanTech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about CleanTech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. CleanTech, coming to the rescue since 1992. When shopping for tires, shop Tires Plus. All brands under one roof with a guaranteed lowest prices. And check this out. Their service after the sale with the Tires Plus plan. This is Nick Holberg with the PSP Network. We have all of our vehicles serviced at Tires Plus. Oil changes, tires, you name it. We do it all at Tires Plus. Simply put, Tires Plus is in a different league. Visit them online at TiresPlusND.com. 28 Tastes and Taps is now open in the Magic City. If you're hungry, you'll leave satisfied. We guarantee it. A unique menu that will have your mouth watering. Open 7 days a week and located on South 16th Street. 28 Tastes and Taps, a family restaurant that's locally owned.
Well, a kickoff by Jenner is taken by Ingot at the 20. He'll run it back to the 30. Now remember, 3:45 to play. Outlaws still have 3 timeouts. See what Seth Wisthoff wants to do with this drive. But Surrey draws first blood. Big 64-yard run by Jenner to the 1, and then Scheig snuck it in, and then Webb powered his way in for the 2-point conversion. That is where we stand. Wide left is Beach. Wide right looks like it might be Ingot over there. Schroeder has been the running back the entire night. Fredrickson out of the shotgun. And he'll pitch it right side. No, this is a different running back in there this time. That is Grayson Schroeder, the sophomore. So he takes over for brother Noah. I think they're brothers. Again, the Premier Chiropractic halftime report. Coming up. Talk about what has been a defensive struggle. We've had some turnovers. Surrey getting the long run and then the sneak to take the lead here. Clock approaching 3 minutes. Here is Grayson Schneider again. And he'll get up to about the 38-yard line. He's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down. Clock under 3 minutes to play. Again, here on the PSP Network tomorrow, we will have high school football, AAA, Minot High on the road, taking on number 1 ranked Bismarck Century. Magi coming off their first win of the year over Dickinson last week. Now they'll take on the state's top-ranked and defending state champion Patriots. That is a 1:30 kickoff. Nick Hallberg and Phil Sherrick will have the call about 1:10. Here's the first down, again by Grayson Schroeder. Gets up to the 45. That's a pickup of another. Now we got a late flag coming in. Boy, we haven't had many flags. I think we've only had 2 up to this one. Now we got a personal foul on the Mustangs. That's going to move it 15 yards closer and get them into Surrey territory. So something happened after that play. So they'll walk it off up to all the way to the 40-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, Ray Powers Lake from the 40. Mark Kennedy having a discussion with one of the officials over here, Andy Heitkamp. But boy, you just can't have that happen, especially late in the half here. And now what do we got? We're going to get a timeout by Surrey. We'll take 1-2, 2:22 to play here. On the scoreboard, 8-0, Surrey leads Ray Powers Lake. And we're back to Surrey right after this.
Movement of Minot is now open. It's time to focus on your better health. Premier Movement is taking all the necessary precautions and guidelines for social distancing and safety. On top of that, by design, our workout classes have always featured small groups for better focus, accountability, and better results. And speaking of accountability, we're locally owned and take pride in the services we provide in helping clients achieve their fitness goals. Try a free 2-week trial and see for yourself. Find us at premiermovementnd.com.
Well, an update from Ned Rose. Ryan has flexed their muscles. They now lead with 1:19 left in the first quarter, 28-6. See if we've got any. After one quarter, it's Langdon Edmore Munich 22, West Hope Newburgh Glenburn nothing. Class A football Region 4, Trick Dickinson Trinity 28-0 after one quarter over Southern McLean. Here's Fredrickson. He's going for it all, and it's going to be out of bounds. Good coverage. Oh, no, they're going to throw a flag. That's got to, they should call, that should be called off. The receiver was out of bounds. It was an uncatchable ball. But they're going to enforce it here. Ooh, that was, wow. I thought that was just good coverage on the part of Ing out here. They were trying to get it to Jace Nelson. And the thing about it is Nelson was out of bounds. If he would have caught the ball, he would have been out of bounds. Now, I don't know if they're saying that he was forced out of bounds, but I thought it was just great coverage on the part of from Ing. That'd be Dalen Ing. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 25 of Surrey. Here's Fredrickson. He's in trouble, and he'll go down. He'll lose yardage. Down clock running, just over 2 minutes to play. Be a loss of 1. We're down under 2 minutes to play. Again, Seth Wistoff has 3 timeouts. But he does not choose to use one right here. And to be honest with you, Ray Powers Lake not all that much in a hurry to run a play here. 2nd and 11. Fredrickson with all kinds of time. He goes right side, complete, and out of bounds. He gets it there to, I think it's Nelson. Yep. And that'll pick up a first down. Clock will stop. 1:27 to play. That'll get the ball down to about the 8-yard line. First final of the night, Kenmare Bowbells Brook Central over South Prairie in Class A Region 3 football, 42-6. Ned Rose with a big game out in Kenmare next week that will have playoff implications, despite the fact if they win or lose against Ryan tonight. Here is the handoff. That is Hudson. And Hudson will get a couple, 2-3. Clock now down to 1:20. Off the bottom of the pile there for the Mustangs, number 72, that would be Aiden Amundsen. So 2 big penalties have really hurt the Mustangs in this this drive here. 2nd and goal. And that would be Hudson again, and he's stopped again. We're down to 43 seconds. Again, Seth Wusthoff has not used a timeout yet. And it's 3rd down and goal. Ball resting at the 2-yard line. Boy, Surrey looking to make a statement here with a stand late in the first half. They'll hand it off. Schroeder wants to get in. No, he won't! And there'll be a 4th down play coming. Clock will stop with 16 seconds to play. Boy, I tell you, Schroeder, give credit to the Surrey Mustangs right down there. The middle of their defensive line did not give him any room to run. So it'll be a 4th down play. Either we will get a touchdown or a stop, which very well would end this first half. Mustangs looking for the big defensive play. Looks like the 2 to me, Lyle. 2 or 3. Well, maybe they are on the 4. It's really hard, the angle that we have. We can't really tell where they are, but we're going to call it 4th and goal from about the 4. 4th and goal from the 4. Here is under center. Fredrickson will work out of the shot gun. He's going to throw. He's got all kinds of time. He throws to the end zone. And incomplete. He was out of the end zone. He made the catch. No, he did not make the catch. That will turn the ball over. Surrey will have to run one play, and they will get out of this thing with a big defensive stand and will go in to the Premier Chiropractic halftime show with an 8-0 lead. Well, this one has been as good as advertised. And I would think Scheig will just kneel down and they'll take it to halftime, leading 8-0. Yeah, Scheig's going to go under center. Again, he'll just snap the ball. He'll just kneel down. And we have come to the end of the first half. Big run by Jenner, set up the Scheig sneak, then a big defensive stand by the Mustangs to end the half. And we go to the half here from Surrey Class B 9-man Region 3 football. It's been a good one. It's the Mustangs of Surrey 8, the Outlaws of Ray Powers Lake 0. We'll be back with the Premier Chiropractic halftime show right after this.
Shot clock, 53 on the game clock, sends it inside. Here's Allie Nelson to the right side. Cheddar's open, 4-3, on low, she scores!
PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter, @NetworkPSP, and on Facebook, @The PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
Nothing brings people together quite like a football game. As the summer months come to an end, at First Western Bank and Trust, we look forward to supporting our local football teams. Those Friday night lights, cheering on the players, and watching the game with friends and family, that's what fall is all about. As teamwork and perseverance drives each team to achieving their goals, we all wish players safety and the best of luck on the field this year. We'll be cheering you on. At First Western Bank and Trust, we aren't just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get COVID-19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with CleanTech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about CleanTech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. CleanTech, coming to the rescue since 1992. When shopping for tires, shop Tires Plus. All brands under one roof with a guaranteed lowest prices. And check this out: their service after the sale with the Tires Plus plan. This is Nick Holberg with the PSP Network. We have all of our vehicles serviced at Tires Plus. Oil changes, tires, you name it. We do it all at Tires Plus. Simply put, Tires Plus is in a different league. Visit them online at TiresPlusND.com. 28 Tastes and Taps is now open in the Magic City. If you're hungry, you'll leave satisfied. We guarantee it. A unique menu that will have your mouth watering. Open 7 days a week and located on South 16th Street. 28 Tastes and Taps, a family restaurant that's locally owned. It's time for the Premier Chiropractic Halftime Report. Premier Chiropractic is a chiropractic clinic focused on improving the health of Minot and the surrounding areas through the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. Dr. Kirk Mason combines several techniques to decrease pain and improve function. Dr. Becky Perry Domries focuses on treating pediatrics and prenatal. Visit PremierChiropracticND.com for more information. Now for the Premier Chiropractic Halftime Report.
Well, welcome back here to Surrey High School at the half of this battle between Ray Powers Lake and Surrey. It's 8-0, big goal line stand to end that first half for Surrey after a couple of penalties hurt them on that drive, but their defense came up big, and they lead it 8-0 here at the half. This is a game that was played pretty much between the 30s in the early going, or the first quarter and a half. We had 4 turnovers, 2 by each team, 2 fumbles by Ray Powers Lake, and 2 interceptions by Surrey. But Surrey got it on track with the legs of Chris Jenner. Jenner took a handoff, got to the outside down the far sidelines, and ran 64 yards to 1 before he was knocked out of bounds. That came late in that first half. And then Scheig, the quarterback, the sophomore, took it in from 1 yard out on a sneak on the very next play. Then Will Webb powered his way in for the 2-point conversion, 8-0. Looked like that maybe what we were going to see for the rest of the half. But Ray Powers Lake had a couple of good runs, and then they were aided by a 15-yard personal foul on Surrey, and then had a pass interference call that went against Surrey. They got it all the way down, I think, to about the 2-yard line, but at that point Surrey stiffened. And on a 4th and 4, a goal from the 4, they stopped Ray Powers Lake, and that's where we stand, 8-0. That score by Ryland Scheig came at the 3:52 mark. It was a 1-yard run. Will Webb had the 2-point conversion, and that's where we stand, 8-0. So we've had a couple of big plays offensively, but pretty much defense has ruled this one. And I don't know if I can remember right now, I don't think that Ray Powers Lake has been called for a penalty in this ballgame. In fact, I think we've only had 1, 2, maybe 4 or 5 penalties in all, but I think they've all went against Surrey in this first half. Some scores from around the state, AAA football at the half in Bismarck. It's Bismarck High 21, Legacy 20. Going through Bottineau, trails Carrington 16-0 at halftime. Ryan was up 28-6. That was late first half. Now let's see if we got anything else that we can update you on. I was trying to find out what West Hope Newburgh Glenburn score. We do have one final. One final was 42-6 in favor of Kenmare Bowbellsburg Central over South Prairie. Another AA football or AAA football game. Well, actually, it's a AAA team against a AA team. Jamestown and Valley City are tied 8-8 at the half. Let's see, end of one. It's the Bishop Ryan Lions 28 and the Ned Rose Cardinals nothing. And one other note I wanted to pass on. We did have some postponements tonight. I did not really check to make sure, but it looks as if most of those were COVID-related. And we just had an announcement come on Twitter that West Fargo Cheyenne, who was idle tonight in AAA football, they had a kid test positive for COVID down there. So they will not be able to do any football activities at West Fargo Cheyenne through next Saturday, a week from tomorrow. So their game against Grand Forks Central next Friday night will be postponed. Again, we're at the half. You're listening to the Premier Chiropractic halftime show. Again, want to say thank you to Volk Honey. Volk Honey, a family business, always looking for places to place bees. Best local honey around the area. Give either Terry Volk a call at 720-3541 or Ellen Volk at 721-1773. And also Valley Custom Meats. Stop on out, see Scott Wald out there providing a variety of sausage, brats, jerky to shop blended hamburger and juicy tender steaks. And for you hunters, we can process all wild game. Valley Custom Meats, call them 852-1426. At the half, the premier chiropractic halftime show. It is Surrey 8, Ray Powers Lake nothing. We're back with the second half right after this.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by Planet Pizza, Premier Chiropractic, Clean Tech, Premier Movement, Tires Plus, 28 Tastes and Taps, Beaupre Law Firm, Homesteaders, Subway, First Western Bank and Trust, Arbo Photography, North Country Sportswear, 701 Realty, and Pro Style Production DJ Services.
Planet Pizza. Systems go for lunch when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Get COVID-19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with Clean Tech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about Clean Tech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. Clean Tech, coming to the rescue since 1992. When shopping for tires, shop Tires Plus. All brands under one roof with a guaranteed lowest prices. And check this out. Their service after the sale with the Tires Plus plan. This is Nick Holberg with the PSP Network. We have all of our vehicles serviced at Tires Plus. Oil changes, tires, you name it. We do it all at Tires Plus. Simply put, Tires Plus is in a different league. Visit them online at TiresPlusND.com. 28 Tastes and Taps is now open in the Magic City. If you're hungry, you'll leave satisfied. We guarantee it. A unique menu that will have your mouth watering. Open 7 days a week and located on South 16th Street. 28 Tastes and Taps, a family restaurant that's locally owned.
With 28 on the shot clock, 53 on the game clock, sends it inside. Here's Allie Nelson to the right side. Cheddar's open, 4-3, on low, she scores!
PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter @NetworkPSP and on Facebook @The PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
Well, back here at the... Sorry about that. Back here at Surrey as we get set here for the second half. And I'm almost thinking that, yeah, Surrey will get the ball because they won the toss and deferred to the second half. So they'll get the ball to start this second half. And they'll see if they can score in that first drive. Again, some updates again of games from around the state of North Dakota. 9-man Region 4, South Broder leads Hettinger Scranton 30-6 at the half. Okay, I just got another update. It looks as if Dickinson, Trinity, and Belva will play next Friday, October 2nd at 5 o'clock in Dickinson. Apparently, the Belva at Tioga game for next week has already been postponed or been canceled. And I think that's what we're going to see with some of these now getting late in the season instead of postponing them because there's not a lot of dates that they can use that that we probably not down the road now will have cancellations instead of postponements, and they'll just have to kind of rework the regions to get ready for playoffs. Again, Ryan putting a pasting on Nedros right now, 41-6 now with 7:28 left in the first half. Here it's 8-0. Surrey will get the football to start this second half. Again, Valley's Custom Meats, proud sponsor here, providing a variety of sausage, brats, jerky, to shop blended hamburger, and juicy tender steaks. And for you hunters, they can process all wild game. Valley Custom Meats, call them 852-1426, or just stop on by and see Scotty Wald. And Volk Honey, a family business always looking for places to place bees. Best local honey around the area. Give either Terry Volk at 721-3541 a call, or Ellen Volk at 721-1773. Also, Planet Pizza, the proud sponsor of high school sports here on the PSP Network. 28 Taste and Taps, along with Tires Plus. Also, Clean Tech, Beaupre Law Firm, Arbot Photography, and also your halftime sponsor, Premier Chiropractic. We're just ahead of the start of the second half. We will have the second half kickoff. Surrey will get it when we return in 1 minute.
Nothing brings people together quite like a football game. As the summer months come to an end, at First Western Bank and Trust, we look forward to supporting our local football teams. Those Friday night lights, cheering on the players, and watching the game with friends and family, that's what fall is all about. As teamwork and perseverance drives each team to achieving their goals, we all wish players safety and the best of luck on the field this year. We'll be cheering you on. At First Western Bank and Trust, we aren't just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Premier Movement of Minot is now open. It's time to focus on your better health. Premier Movement is taking all the necessary precautions and guidelines for social distancing and safety. On top of that, by design, our workout classes have always featured small groups for better focus, accountability, and better results. And speaking of accountability, we're locally owned and take pride in the services we provide in helping clients achieve their fitness goals. Try a free 2-week trial and see for yourself. Find us at premiermovementnd.com.
Surrey will get the football to start this second half, leading 8-0. At the half in 9-man Region 4 football, Linton HMB, Strasburg, Zeeland, shutting out Beach 18-0. Again, 8-0 here. Going back deep will be Lemasters for Surrey. Kicking it off will be, I think it's Beach. No, it's Ingot. Well, Ryan, now with 5 minutes left in the half, have opened up a 48-6 lead over Ned Rose at the half. Dickinson Trinity shutting out Southern McLean 42-0. Here's the kickoff, and it'll be taken there by an up back all the way up to about the 38-yard line. Off the bottom of the pile, let's see, the runner was Madingo. Again, up front here for the Surrey Mustangs, Jager Dickman, Brandon Alvarez, and Jager Hoyland. Your quarterback is Scheig. For defensively up front, Levi Kenny and Fabian Hudson. For Ray Powers Lake, linebackers Kersley, Reistead, Tabbert, and Schroeder, and your D-backs are Nelson, Beach, and Ingot. Jenner, the running back. Webb, the fullback now. Under center, Scheig to start this second half. Handoff goes to Jenner, and he's going to pull the entire Powers Lake, Ray Powers Lake defense, well, not probably all 9 of them, but 6 or 7 of them with him for a good gain. I mean, he was hit pretty much after about a 2-yard gain. He gets it all the way up to the 47-yard line. He's 1 yard short of the first down. So it'll be 2nd and 1. This will be Scheig. He'll call his own number, and he's going to pick up some pretty good yardage, still on his feet. And that's all the way up to the 41-yard line, and he carried about 5 or 6 Outlaws with him for about 8 yards. So 2 power plays, one by Jenner, one by Scheig, and Surrey all the way down to the Ray Powers Lake 42-yard line. Just underway here, third quarter. Mustangs lead at 8-0. 2 receivers left, none right. Left is the wide side of the field. Straight I formation, Webb the fullback, Jenner the tailback. Scheig will turn, he'll hand it. Looking for room, he does have room, it's Jenner, he breaks it, one guy to beat, and then he gets caught from behind. That was Beach that caught him from behind, but he's going to take it from the 41 all the way down to, looks like about the 14-yard line. Boy, it's really hard because we got such a tough angle here from the press box of where the ball is actually put. I'll go with the scoreboard. It goes, he's going to put the 14 up. Okay, we'll go 1st and 10 from the 14. Again, Jenner found some room and a burst of speed. Nice job by Beach to catch him from behind. So it's 1st and 10 from the 14. From the Ray Powers Lake 14, first 2 minutes of this third quarter. Surrey leads at 8-0, looking to put more on the board here. And this time Scheig will keep it out of the shotgun, just keep it himself. And he's going to pick up maybe 2 yards to the 10. That'll take us under 10 minutes to play. Just a gorgeous night again here for football in the fall in North Dakota. I'm going to check the update. He has cooled off a little bit, but still very, very mild for this time of the year. 63, and the wind pretty much has died down to nothing. Flag barely moving over there in the right end zone. All right, here is Scheig. He'll bring him out. He'll turn, he'll hand off. That's Jenner up the middle, breaks a tackle. He's down close to the 5-yard line. In fact, he might be inside the 5. He may be very close to a first down here. Boy, I tell you what, he runs hard, and then when he gets in the open, he does show that he's got some speed as well. Yep, 1st and goal. We're going to call it the 3-yard line. Boy, this would be a big touchdown. That's Scheig, and will he get in? No signal as of yet. No, they're not going to give it to him. They're going to say he's about a half-yard short. No, now they're going to give it to him. Now they'll call the touchdown. So that will go as a 3-yard run for Scheig. They lead at 14-0 now, looking for the 2-point conversion. That is a very, very statement drive right there. And Scheig picks up his second touchdown of the ball game. This one we're going to call from 3 yards out. Now Webb, they'll have both Webb and Walker in there. They'll hand it to Webb, puts his head down, and he gets in. Another 2-point conversion for Will Webb. And all of a sudden, the Mustangs take her down on the first drive of the second half and punch it in, get the 2-point conversion. And now they lead with 9:04 to play third quarter, 16-0 over Ray Powers Lake. We're back with the kickoff in just a minute.
Brings people together quite like a football game. As the summer months come to an end, at First Western Bank and Trust, we look forward to supporting our local football teams. Those Friday night lights, cheering on the players, and watching the game with friends and family, that's what fall is all about. As teamwork and perseverance drives each team to achieving their goals, we all wish players safety and the best of luck on the field this year. We'll be cheering you on. At First Western Bank and Trust, we aren't just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Pizza. Systems go for lunch when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Here's the kickoff, and taking it is Inget, and he's going to find a little running room. Then he runs out of Jenner's arms, And now he's going to be taken back down by Ing. That's Dalen Ing, but we have a flag, and I think this is going to be a block in the back. I think this will go as a block in the back. Yeah, that's going to move it all the way back, or it's going to move it back and make it a little bit longer. Wow. Ryan putting a statement on right now in Nedrose. 54-6 with 2.5 to play in the half. Velva leads Delac Burlington at the half, 26-0. 7.5 left in third quarter. Jamestown leads Valley City 15-8. And this one is 16-0 right now. First and 10 from deep in their own territory. They get the pass out to complete out here to Inget from Noah Fredrickson. And he'll get yardage, show about 5 or 6 on the play. And that'll make it second down. And, well, we're going to give him 9 on the play. 2nd and 9, or 1, excuse me. So it's 2nd and 1. Schroeder is the tailback or the running back. They'll fake to him. They run the slant, and that's cut by Nelson. And he's going to outrun everyone. He's to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. That's going to go for 72 yards. 82 yards. 82-yard touchdown pass from Noah Fredrickson to Jace Nelson, and that was just a slant pattern. And once he made the catch, it was just a foot race, and Nelson beat everybody to the end zone. So big play off the touchdown by Surrey, and now it's 16-6 pending the extra point. They try for 2. And let's see, they have both Noah and both Schroeders in the backfield. They'll fake. That was Inget who's running at quarterback, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. But they do get on the scoreboard with 8:03 to play third quarter. It's now Surrey 16, Ray Powers Lake 6. We're back with the kickoff right after this.
Deep cleaning services for your home or business with Clean Tech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about Clean Tech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. Clean Tech, coming to the rescue since 1992. When shopping for tires, shop Tires Plus. All brands under one roof with a guaranteed lowest prices. And check this out. Their service after the sale with the Tires Plus plan. This is Nick Holberg with the PSP Network. We have all of our vehicles serviced at Tires Plus. Oil changes, tires, you name it. We do it all at Tires Plus. Simply put, Tires Plus is in a different league. Visit them online at TiresPlusND.com. 28 Tastes and Taps is now open in the Magic City. If you're hungry, you'll leave satisfied. We guarantee it. A unique menu that will have your mouth watering. Open 7 days a week and located on South 16th Street. 28 Tastes and Taps, a family restaurant that's locally owned.
All right, here's the kickoff by Ray Powers Lake after getting their first touchdown. That one will roll into the end zone, so it'll be a touchback, and it'll be taken by the Mustangs at the 20. Couple of updates. It's now 54-6 at the half. Ryan leading Nedrose, and in AA West Region football, region opener for these two teams, Watford City leads Stanley 32-0. Halftime, number 3 in Class A football. Number 3, Lisbon, shutting out number 4, Oaks, 22-0. Here we go. 1st and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line. 8:03 to play third quarter. We got a battle going on. 16-6. Surrey leads it. Here's the handoff. Jenner Jenner will break tackles. Boy, I'll tell you what, he is a tough runner. He only goes 165 pounds, but boy, he can run over some people. And then when he has Webb in there as his lead blocker, yeah, Webb goes, they list him 5'9", 170. He looks a little bit bigger than 170. All right, we'll send two receivers left. Meningo wide left, in the slot is LeMasters. No receiver right. Straight I formation. They'll hand off. This is Jenner off the left side. He's got room again. He breaks to the 40, 45, and then, we're going to have a flag. This one's coming back. That's got to be a hold. It's throwing. The flag was thrown after the play went by him at about the 37-yard line. Yeah, it's a push in the back is what they're going to call. By the way, I want to give credit. That time, it was Dalton Walker who was the fullback leading the blocking there for Jenner. But that one's going to be marked off from the 36, so that'll take it back to the 26. So this will make it actually a 2nd and 4 play. Again, remember in high school football, holding penalties are marked off from the point of the infraction. That's different than the pros and actually college as well. Problem is, I don't remember the college game because we haven't done one for almost over a year. Shigo go under center. In motion coming left to right is LeMasters. A hands off. This is Webb, I think. Yeah. Webb showed the spurt there as he gets it up to about the 37. That'll pick up the first down. That's a gain of 10. That was just a quick hitter. They gave it to Webb, and Webb took it right up the middle. Ball at the 37-yard line, down to 6:40, clock running. Now, if you're Mark Kennedy, even though you don't want to get too conservative, but leading 16-6, when you got horses like Webb and Jenner, you're going to try to run them as much as you can to run time off the clock. Ooh, boy. The back there, I think it was Webb, ran into somebody. That was number 48. That's Hudson. And Hudson stood him up at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. But again, Surrey clinging to a 16-6 lead. And I did not look this up or try to run it down, but I would think this would be the latest in any season for a long time that Surrey, if they can hang on here, would be unbeaten. And they are a very young football team with only one senior. Turn, handoff, Jenner again. Straight ahead, breaks a tackle. He's up the midfield to the 45, to the 40, and tackled there by Jace Nelson. But now another big run by Jenner. He's had a big second half. He had that 64-yard run, which was his biggest run in the first half, but he's kicked off above 3 or 4 different ones here in the second half. I know he's well over 100 yards. I do not keep my own stats, but he's got to be well over 100 yards. He is fun to watch. And they have went to just a straight power formation. Fullback is Webb. Tailback is well, he does such a nice job of following his blocks. He cut that back in right there. To pick up probably what should have been a 1 or 2 yard gain, comes out to be a 6 or 7 yard gain. We'll call it 6 yards, 2nd and 4. And the clock already underneath 5 minutes to play. This is exactly what Mark Kennedy and the Surrey Mustangs wanted, was a drive that was going to take some time off. Now, Mark Kennedy would love another 6 points on the board. But right now, he doesn't have to do anything but run the football because right now, Ray Powers Lake can't stop him. This is Jenner again, and he's going to pick up yardage all the way down inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. Ooh, I tell you, he's fun to watch. And, guys, this is nothing fancy. This is just power football. They just line up into an I formation with Webb or Walker as the fullback, and they just hand it off to their big horse. And right now, he is just beating up the Ray Powers Lake defense. 2 receivers left. Again, Webb the fullback. The tailback is Jenner. Now remember, 9-man football, a lot of these kids play both ways the entire game. Hand off, Jenner again. This time he won't get much. Nice play there for Ray Powers Lake. Trying to find my roster. Actually, I think that was Tyler Lindstrom who had to tackle, if I read the number right. And not to make excuses, but the Ray Powers Lake numbers as we get darker here on this Friday night are becoming much more hard to read. 2 receivers left. 2nd and about 8. Ball at the 16-yard line of Ray Powers Lake. They will hand it off. Coming right side. This is Jenner. He gets outside. Breaks it. He's to the 10. 5. Touchdown. There's no flags. No flags on the play. A 16-yard touchdown run for Chris Jenner. And he did that by himself. He did get a nice block off the right side. Do we have a flag? I did not see the yellow flag. Okay, there was a flag. I did not see it get thrown. Well, anyway, it was a nice play anyway. He did get a nice block off the right side, and then Jenner turned on the cut it back up and turned on the Jets. But all for naught. It will come back. Boy, Surrey has really shot themselves in the foot several times tonight with penalties. That's a big one there. Clock 3:23. That would have been a huge touchdown, even though I know we still have a full quarter to play. But the way that Surrey plays offensively, if they can continue to chew up yards in the ground, that just is an advantage to them with the clock always running. Straight I formation, 2nd and long. Handoff, Jenner. Jenner will pick up, still on his feet. Now they say there's a fumble. No signal. Well, yep, fumble by Jenner. And that'll turn the ball over to Ray Powers Lake. 3rd turnover of the ball game for Surrey, first of the second half. And that's going to be placed right at the 15-yard line of Ray Powers Lake. Clock at 2:57. And again, as I mentioned before, remember that in 9-man football, a lot of these kids play the entire 48 minutes on offense, defense, and special teams. I know they're young and they're in shape, but boy, it can take a toll on you. Here's Fredrickson. I think it's Noah Schrader as his running back. He's got 2 receivers left. Fredrickson will play action. He'll throw. He's trying to go deep. He's trying for Ingot, and he just overthrows him at the Surrey 45. In pursuit there was Pullum and Madingo on coverage, but it was just overthrowing. That'll be 2nd down. So it was 8-0 at the half. We've had some fireworks in the second half. We've had 1 touchdown called back. Here is Fredrickson calling signals. He'll throw again. He throws that wide receiver screen over here, but covered nicely. Nelson will be taken out of bounds over here by both Madingo and Pullum. Clock continues to run. 2:40, clock running 3rd quarter here. We've kind of a different result being in Bismarck now. It was 21-20 at the half, and now 4th quarter, Bismarck High leads Legacy 41-27. Bismarck High trying to stay unbeaten. 16-6 here with 2:15 to play. Fredrickson will throw again. He throws that slant again. This time it goes to Veach. He makes the catch, gets the first down, tackled there by Pullum. But that moves the ball up to the 39-yard line. So Fredrickson's had some success here in this second half on that slant pattern. He threw the touchdown pass to Nelson, and now that one to Veach, and now we have a timeout on the field. 2:10 to play, 3rd quarter. Surrey hangs on to a 16-6 lead over Ray Powers Lake. We are back in 1 minute.
Pizza. Pizza. All systems go for lunch break when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza.
Premier Movement of Minot is now open. It's time to focus on your better health. Premier Movement is taking all the necessary precautions and guidelines for social distancing and safety. On top of that, by design, our workout classes have always featured small groups for better focus, accountability, and better results. And speaking of accountability, we're locally owned and take pride in the services we provide in helping clients achieve their fitness goals. Try a free 2-week trial and see for yourself. Find us at premiermovementnd.com.
Well, here's a first down play, fumble on the snap. Fredrickson running for his life, and it'll be a big loss back to about the 18. You know, that didn't seem like it was that bad of a snap. Fredrickson just could not handle it, and that's a big defensive play on the part of Surrey. Now it's a 2nd and a country mile. Ball at the 20-yard line. And they need to get their own 20, and they need to get to the 49. So it's 2nd and 29. So it was a 19-yard sack play there. Fredrickson calling signals. Here comes the blitz. Rolling right, Fredrickson. He's throwing over the middle. Almost intercepted by Ing. It was intended out there for, I think it was Reinstead, was it? Number 40? But it was way underthrown and almost intercepted. Clock stopped on the incompletion with 1:15 to play. Update on AAA football, 3:34 to play, third quarter. Jamestown leads Valley City 22-8. There's a third down and 29 play. 2 receivers left, 1 back next to Fredrickson. That is Schneider. No, that's the other Schneider, Grayson, or Schroeder. Long pass. This one's overthrown and intercepted by Pullum at the Ray Powers Lake 44-yard line. They were looking for Ingot, but it was well overthrown, and Pullum was the closest kid there. And another turnover. That's 6 on the night, 3 by each team. Actually, I think it's 8 on the night, 4 by each team. Anyway, they'll get the ball at the 42-yard line with 1:06, and guess what? Still think you're going to see a lot of number 8 right here. 16-6. Surrey leads Ray Powers Lake, the Outlaws. Ray Powers Lake was the number 1 seed, won the region championship a year ago. Surrey went in as the number 4 seed. They both lost in the first round, by the way. There's Jenner straight ahead, up to about the 46. That takes us under a minute to play in the third quarter. Boy, I tell you what, this has been an enjoyable one. Again, I want to say thanks to Valley Custom Meats and Bulk Honey for helping us bring this game to you tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it here all along the PSP network. Second down, we're going to call it 6. Probably a long 7, short 6, or short 7, long 6. Here we go. Straight I formation, and it's been this all second half for Ray Powers Lake offensively. Turn, handoff. This is Jenner up to about the 49, and that very well will be the last play of the third quarter, which has been a great one to watch. But we've come to the end of 3 on the scoreboard. It is from Surrey, the Mustangs 16, Ray Powers Lake 6. Fourth quarter on its way after this.
Get COVID-19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with CleanTech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about CleanTech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. CleanTech, coming to the rescue since 1992. When shopping for tires, shop Tires Plus. All brands under one roof with a guaranteed lowest prices. And check this out. Their service after the sale with the Tires Plus plan. This is Nick Holberg with the PSP Network. We have all of our vehicles serviced at Tires Plus. Oil changes, tires, you name it. We do it all at Tires Plus. Simply put, Tires Plus is in a different league. Visit them online at TiresPlusND.com. 28 Tastes and Taps is now open in the Magic City. If you're hungry, you'll leave satisfied. We guarantee it. A unique menu that will have your mouth watering. Open 7 days a week and located on South 16th Street. 28 Tastes and Taps, a family restaurant that's locally owned.
Well, we go to the fourth quarter here. The Surrey Mustangs leading 16-6 over the Outlaws of Ray Powers Lake. Scheig with 2 touchdowns tonight, one from 1 yard out, one from 3 yards out, but give a assist to Jenner, the big back, as he has set up both of those with long runs. Jace Nelson, 82-yard touchdown pass from Noah Fredrickson, the only score of the ball game for Ray Powers Lake, and we should say Will Webb should get a shout out. He's got 2 two-point conversions. Here we go, 3rd and about 4. They'll turn. This is Jenner. He's got room. He's got the first down. Well, it's where they mark it, but from over where that, ooh boy, that might be short. Ooh boy, I don't know about that mark right there. But well, no, it can't be a first down, guys. It's a 4th down. And I think Mark Kennedy will roll the dice right here. This could be a huge first down. Boy, I thought that was a poor mark. It's almost right in front of us here. Let's see if Scheig calls his number or if he gives it to Jenner. Scheig will call his own number, and he'll get it. I think he got it easy there. Good second effort on the part of the sophomore quarterback. I'll tell you what, Ray with one senior, all of their starters are all juniors or sophomore. Scheig is a sophomore. Jenner just a junior. I know it's getting late in the season, so you probably say, okay, they're sophomores and a half now. But, boy, I tell you what, the cupboard is not bare in Mustangville. 2 receivers left. 1st and 10. Ball at the Ray Powers Lake 47-yard line. Just underway, a minute into this fourth quarter. There's Jenner again. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another. He's in the open. Oh, boy, I tell you what. A touchdown-saving tackle could have just been made there by Veach. Jenner broke about 2 or 3 tackles. Again, I'm just so impressed with how hard he runs. Again, he only goes about 165, 6'1". And, guys, you got to remember, he's carried the ball at least 25 times, if not more, here tonight. Again, straight I formation. Nothing fancy about this offense that Mark Kennedy's running right now. He'll turn. He'll hand off. Oh, boy, runs into. That one ain't going anywhere. That's a great play by number 60 for Luke Frontfelter. Frontfelter just met him as he got to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 will go under 10 minutes to play. Again, Surrey clinging to a 16-6 lead. So remember this, they lead by 10. So that means Ray Powers Lake needs 2 scores. And that's a fumble! Getting on it is Jenner. But that'll take him all the way back to the 41-yard line. That's the thing about 9-man and Class A football for the most part is we saw it in the Ned Rose DLB game that we carried last week. If you don't convert on 2-point conversions, it came back to haunt DLB last week. And right now, it has forced Ray Powers Lake to have to score twice. They're down 10. There we go, 3rd and long. Ball has to get to about the 23. Here is long pass. Shaggy's got a receiver. Oh, almost caught out there by Madingo, but broken up there by Veach. Veach with some really good coverage there. And I'm thinking if you're Mark Kennedy, you're going to probably punt it away here. So Jenner will punt it away. Now remember, he's the running back, but I don't think on 4th and a long ways that he's going to be faking this one. Now he'll punt it. And let's see if it gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And that'll make it 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 8:57 to play. Again, Valley Custom Meats providing a variety of sausage, brats, jerky, to shop blended hamburger and juicy tender steaks. And for you hunters, you can process all wild game. It's Valley Custom Meats. Stop and see Scott Wald or call him at 852-1426. And Volk Honey, a family business always looking for places to place bees. Best local honey around the area. Give either Terry Volk a call at 720-3541 or Ellen Volk at 721-1773. I know 8:57 to play, still have a lot of time. I think this is a huge offensive possession for the Outlaws of Ray Powers Lake. Schroeder alongside Fredrickson. 2 receivers right. That's Beach and Ingot. He'll throw. He's looking left. He'll throw it out here. He gets it to Schroeder, and Schroeder will run it out of bounds over on the far sidelines after a short gain. But it does stop the clock. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. Again, remember, it's a 10-point deficit, so that means Ray Powers Lake must score twice. Difference in this ball game right now, is a touchdown plus the 2 two-point conversions converted by Surrey that Ray Powers Lake couldn't convert. Here off the left side, that is Schroeder, and he's going to run smack dab. Nope, that's is that Reinstead or Hudson? Is that 48? Yep. Hudson picked up 1, so a big 3rd down play here. So we go under 8.5 to play. Third and about 7. Ball resting at their own 23-yard line. They send Ingot and Veach wide right. Out of the shotgun with Schroeder next to him is Fredrickson. He'll throw. Now he's going to get tackled in the backfield. Sack right there. Initially it was Jager Hoyland, but he had a bunch of buddies there to help him. Now if you're Seth Wistop, I don't know. You still got 8 minutes left here. I don't know if you can afford to go for it right here. And he won't. Because if you don't make it, then you give Surrey a short field and a chance to go up 3 scores. So Surrey should come out of here with some decent field position. It's Beach back to punt. And that's a short punt. And if you're a Surrey Mustang, you're just getting away from the football. And it's going to roll out of bounds. They're going to have great field position at their Ray Powers Lake 42-yard line. Now remember, both these teams came in undefeated, so I did think that this was going to be a great ball game. But boy, what a signature win for this Surrey Mustang program if they can hold this one off and knock off Ray Powers Lake. It's a program that is just made baby steps from the time that Coach Mark Kennedy got here, changed some of the culture. And, he talked to me before the game. He says it's not so much about how we perform on the football game, it's how we perform as a group of kids. And they're performing pretty well on the football field here tonight. There's Jenner straight ahead. He'll pick up maybe 2. And now what Mark Kennedy's looking for here is a clock-consuming drive. And you know what? If he could score, it would be bonus. Because then a score here would force Ray, even if they don't make the 2-point conversion, would force Ray to score 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions to tie. Still a long ways to go. We're under 7 minutes to play. A lot of things can happen. Out of in motion to the wing on the right side, Webb, they'll pitch. This is Jenner. Nice play by the defensive end, or maybe it was that linebacker out there for Jonathan Kettleson. I think it's spot 6, not. Boy, again, it's hard to read these. Yeah, it was 6. It's really hard to read these black numbers on the uniforms of Ray Powers Lake. Again, next week, Surrey, another tough battle with third place Divide County and Crosby. Here's Scheig. He'll turn. Hand off. Here is Vega. Jenner, he breaks it. He's down the far sidelines. Big gain. This time, no flags. And they're going to be inside the red zone here. Boy, I tell you what, I don't care. I've raved about him a lot tonight, but I care. I'll tell you what, this is one of the best running backs I've seen in a long time. And again, he has had to carry the ball at least 30 times tonight. And guess what? He plays every play on defense as well. Walker will be his fullback. Under center. Straight ahead. Guess who again? Number 8. And now the clock's starting to be an enemy of the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws, especially if Surrey can top this drive out with 6 points. And they're taking no time. I mean, they're taking all the time in the world because the clock's on their side. Mark Kennedy talked about it, and Mark was a former football player at Minot State, and he was primarily a blocking fullback. So you always knew if he got into coaching that he was going to be a power football coach. Rolling left, this is Scheig. He's going to run for it. Scheig takes on the defensive back, very close to a first down. Boy, I tell you what, Rylan Scheig has 2 more years after this year, and I tell you what, good-looking quarterback. Webb will come back in. And we are first and goal, the ball resting at the 5. And boy, oh boy, a touchdown here would really put the Outlaws of Ray Powers Lake with their backs behind, or backs against the wall. Never say never, but boy, now they're going to go to a tight formation. First and goal, Scheig will just keep it ahead. Pushing his way in. Does he get in? No signal. Touchdown. 3rd touchdown of the ball game for Scheig. On a straight keeper right up the middle. They went to a tight formation. And Scheig will take it in from 4 yards out. And now pending the 2-point conversion. Right now, if they don't make the 2-point conversion, Ray Powers Lake needs 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions to tie the game. Now, if they get their 2-point conversion, then they need 3 scores. There's Scheig straight ahead himself, and no good. So, 4:17 to play in regulation. The hometown Surrey Mustangs are 4:17 away from going 6-0 on the year and taking over the lead in the Region 3 9-man football standings, 22-6. We're back with the kickoff right after this.
As the summer months come to an end, at First Western Bank and Trust, we look forward to supporting our local football teams. Those Friday night lights, cheering on the players, and watching the game with friends and family, that's what fall is all about. As teamwork and perseverance drives each team to achieving their goals, we all wish players safety and the best of luck on the field this year. We'll be cheering you on. At First Western Bank and Trust, we aren't just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With 28 on the shot clock, 53 on the game clock, sends it inside. Here's Allie Nelson to the right side. Cheddar's open, 4-3, on low, she scores!
ESP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter @NetworkPSP and on Facebook @The PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
Well, a short squib kick by the Surrey Mustangs and a fumble at the Ray Powers Lake 35-yard line, and Surrey has the football back. And I'll guarantee you, unless they absolutely necessarily have to throw the football, this one's staying on the ground, and Seth Wistoff will have to start using timeouts. He does have 3 of them. Wide left comes LeMasters and Meningo. Straight eye formation. That's been most of what we've seen all second half from Surrey. Jenner won't get nothing there. But a signature win here from Mark Kennedy and his program here at Surrey. And now, Seth Wistoff is forced to start taking his timeouts. He can't save them. So it's 22-6. Surrey leads it with 3:59 to play. We're back in 30 seconds.
Premier Movement of Minot is now open. It's time to focus on your better health. Premier Movement is taking all the necessary precautions and guidelines for social distancing and safety. On top of that, by design, our workout classes have always featured small groups for better focus, accountability, and better results. And speaking of accountability, we're locally owned and take pride in the services we provide in helping clients achieve their fitness goals. Try a free 2-week trial and see for yourself. Find us at premiermovementnd.com.
2 more timeouts for Ray Powers Lake. Final from Bismarck. Bismarck High, number 3 ranked in the state, 49-28 over, or 48-27, excuse me, over Bismarck Legacy. Volleyball final, Class A side of things. Minot defeated Watford City 3-2 tonight. Last score we had 54-6. It was all Ryan over at Nedrose. Here it's 22-6 Surrey. They got the ball second and about 13, and that's going to lose another couple right there. And that's going to force, I think, Ray Powers Lake again. We'll take a timeout. They're second. We're down to 3:50 to play. Again, want to thank these guys. Volk Honey, a family business always looking for places to be, place bees. Best local honey around the area. Give them a call, either Terry Volk at 720-3541 or Ellen Volk at 721-1773. And also Belly Custom Meats, providing a variety of sausage, brats, jerky, the shop-blended hamburger, and juicy tender steaks. And for you hunters, they can also process all your wild game. Belly Custom Meats of Minot, call 852-1426 or stop out and say hi to Scott. All right, one more time out. This is going to be a 3rd and long. And again, it is a 16-point lead. So Ray Powers Lake needs 2 touchdowns and both 2-point conversions to tie the game. I would think that, I'm not the coach, but I would think they're going to run it right here again. Yeah, they'll give it to Jenner. He's looking for room. This one's coming back. There will be no first down here. There's going to be a hold. It came from the referee. And now Ray Powers Lake may just decline this. Although taking the penalty from about the 42-yard line will move them back into would give them a shorter field. Top of the 5th, Major League Baseball. It's Cincinnati leading the Twins 3-1. Twins went into tonight's ball game 1 game ahead of Chicago in the race for the AL Central Division title. Both Chicago, Cleveland, and the Twins are all in the postseason playoffs. All right, here's 3rd and a country mile. This might be the Towner to get the first down. There's Shaig, and he's intercepted. That's just, you know what, that's almost like a punt right there. You just throw it up, and And, then you don't have – and that's another thing with that play. Then you don't have to put yourself – we got another flag down. You don't have to put yourself in a position you could get a block punt. Yeah, and it was on Surrey, but it'll be declined. So a tall order coming here for the Outlaws. Again, down by 2 touchdowns in 2 two-point conversions. And 1 timeout left, 3:32 to play. Now, if you're Surrey, what you've told your kids defensively is don't let anybody get behind you. If you have to, give up the stuff in front of you, but don't let somebody beat you deep. Here's Fredrickson. He's throwing it deep and throwing it up there for grabs. I think they wanted to get it to Inget, and there was about 3 or 4 Surrey Mustang defenders over there. Yeah, again, what you're going to tell as a defensive coordinator, you're telling your D-backs, you got to keep the receiver in front of you. If you give up some yardage in the middle of the field or in front of you, okay, we can live with that. You just can't get beat deep. Inget will come out wide right. He's in the slot. Out wide right is Jace Olson, who had an 82-yard touchdown pass. Watch this. That's the same play. They tried to run the slant. Now that one's going to be thrown up for grabs. Intercepted. Dalen Ing intercepts it at midfield. And again, Fredrickson just threw that one up for grabs. And boy, I think the Surrey Mustangs, even though we have 3:16 left to play, Ray Powers Lake has 1 timeout left. I know the players and the coaching staff haven't started celebrating, but I think there may be some fans and parents that are starting to feel pretty good here about their Mustangs right now. And again, we'll see a lot of Chris Jenner right here. And what a ball game he's had. Doesn't have a touchdown, but he has set up 2 of Scheig's quarterback sneaks. Scheig's had a nice ball game. In fact, the Mustangs have had a nice ball game all the way around. 1 receiver each way. Webb the fullback. Tailback is Jenner. He will get, no, they're going to throw. Boy, Mark Kennedy trying to, he'll just throw it away. And I guarantee you that's what he was told. He said, if there's nobody open, just throw it away. And I think Coach Kennedy, what he's just trying to do there is maybe catch Ray Powers Lake off balance. Now I'm thinking you're going to see Jenner with the football. And again, what you tell your running backs here, be it Jenner or Webb or even Scheig, your quarterback, protect the football. At all costs, do not cough up the football here. 22-6, Surrey trying to stay unbeaten and go to 6-0 and knock off a team who has traditionally been the top team in this region for years, or since they went to the co-op anyway. Here's the turn. Here's the handoff. This is Jenner. He's got room. He breaks it. He's to the 30. He's to the 20. 10, 5. Get in. Doesn't get in. I wanted him to get in, but he's... we got what? We got a lot of hankies on the field. This one's coming back as well. Kid's got to be exhausted. So Jenner, again, that's going to go right from the line of scrimmage. That would have been about a 45, 46-yard run. He's got a 64-yarder tonight, and he's got 2 or 3 other plus 20s. He's got to be close to 200 or over 200 yards rushing tonight. 2:57 to play. Ball way back at their own 44-yard line. Surrey trying to hold on and win here. There's the handoff. Oh, boy. Good play right there for Ray Powers Lake by Fabian Hudson, and there's their final timeout. Final timeout taken by Ray Powers Lake, 2:47 to play, 22-6 in favor of Surrey. We're back right after this.
On the PSP Network is brought to you by Planet Pizza, Premier Chiropractic, Clean Tech, Premier Movement, Tires Plus, 28 Tastes and Taps, Beaupre Law Firm, Homesteaders, Subway, First Western Bank and Trust, Arbo Photography, North Country Sportswear, 701 Realty, and Pro Style Production DJ Services.
Well, that was the final time out here for Ray Powers Lake. Final in Class A football, Region 4, Dickinson Trinity shutout Southern McLean 42-0. 46-6, Thompson leads in Region 1 Class A over Northern Cass 46-6. Final, Region 4 9-man, South Border 44-14 over Hettinger Scranton. 22-6, third down and 23 here for Surrey, 2:47 to play. Outlaws are out of timeouts. Here's Scheig. He'll turn. He'll just keep it himself off the right side. He'll pick up a few yards. Now remember, they cannot stop the clock. Ray Powers Lake, the only way, if they get the football back here, the only way that they can stop the clock is on incompletions or running out of bounds. It looks like they're going to punt it away, but they will take all the time they can right here. Back deep is Inget. Now you got to just guard against letting him get a big punt return here. Jenner gets the smooth snap, and he'll punt it away. Good punt. And let's see, are they going to get that down? Yeah, they will. Dalen Ing will down it at about the 4-yard lines. And we're under 2 minutes to play. Again, the Surrey Mustangs 1 minute, 59 seconds away from going to 5-0 in Region 3 and 6-0 overall and knock off the defending champion Ray Powers Lake Outlaws here on this Friday night. What an effort by Surrey tonight. They overcame some early turnovers. And now you'll see Fredrickson working deep in his own end zone. Ball looks like it's at about the 5. And trying to run. And he'll run out of bounds, stop the clock with 1:53 to play. Again, Surrey is at Divide County next week. That's going to be a key game, and they have to go on the road. But they have 3 remaining. They'll go to 5-0. And without checking all the numbers, I would think that this probably does clinch a playoff berth for the Mustangs with this win tonight. Here's Fredrickson over the middle, incomplete. 3rd and 10. Ball at the 5. And it right now is just a matter of running this clock out or stopping Ray Powers Lake, and then they'll have to probably hike it, snap it a couple times. Because I'm thinking that Ray Powers Lake will go for it. They got to be in 4-down territory, even though they're at the 8-yard line. Their own 8-yard line. Here's Fredrickson with Grayson Schroeder next to him. But by no means is the year over for the Outlaws. They'll get it over the middle, intercepted. Intercepted by Hoyland. Now it's just a matter of a couple of, they might have to snap it 3 times. But the Surrey Mustangs will go to 6-0 on the year, 5-0 in the region, and now will take over sole possession of first place. Now remember, this Ray Powers Lake team was a team that was receiving votes in this week's 9-man football rankings. I know Mark Kennedy could care less about the rankings, but don't be surprised if they get some consideration next week, the Mustangs. Straight eye formation, which has been the name of the game the entire second half. Handoff. This is Jenner. Get him in there for a touchdown. Yeah, he'll take it in. He'll take it in from 16 yards out. And it's not because they needed the touchdown, but boy, that kid deserved one tonight with the way he has played. Jenner will go in from 16 yards out to make it 28-6, barring the extra point, which will be a 2-point conversion. And I'm thinking Scheig will probably just call his own number here. No, he's going to throw a fade into the end zone. It's incomplete. But that doesn't really make a lot of difference. Is there a flag down? Okay, it was no good. 1:36 to play. Surrey headed to their 6th victory without a defeat on the year. 28-6 they lead. We're back in 1 minute.
19 deep cleaning services for your home or business with CleanTech LLC. This proactive deep cleaning service includes disinfecting and sanitizing. Don't forget about CleanTech's 24/7 disaster response and restoration services. Visit them online at cleantechllc.us. CleanTech, coming to the rescue since 1992. When shopping for tires, shop Tires Plus. All brands under one roof with a guaranteed lowest prices. And check this out. Their service after the sale with the Tires Plus plan. This is Nick Holberg with the PSP Network. We have all of our vehicles serviced at Tires Plus. Oil changes, tires, you name it. We do it all at Tires Plus. Simply put, Tires Plus is in a different league. Visit them online at TiresPlusND.com. 28 Tastes and Taps is now open in the Magic City. If you're hungry, you'll leave satisfied. We guarantee it. A unique menu that will have your mouth watering. Open 7 days a week and located on South 16th Street. 28 Tastes and Taps, a family restaurant that's locally owned.
Well, here's the kickoff, and it'll just be a squib, and it'll be taken by Ray Powers Lake. The number 16, Cambridge Dosh. And then let's see what Seth Wistoff wants to do here. He's down 3 scores. He needs 3 scores and 2 two-point conversions to tie. Let's see if he just elects maybe to run this thing out and play for another day. 3 receivers left. 1 right. Schroeder next to him. No, he will throw. He's rolling left. He'll throw it out here into the flat. Gets it to Inget, but Inget can't get out of bounds. Inget could not get out of bounds. Well, I don't know why they're stopping the clock. There was no signal from that far. Well, apparently he probably did get out. No, now the clock's running. But I saw the referee signal the time for the clock to stop. Here's Fredrickson. He's in trouble. Now he avoids a rush. Now he'll throw it up. This one's for grabs again. And we're going to get a flag. We're going to get a pass interference. The defender went after the player instead of the ball, and that's going to cost him 15 yards. But again, it's going to make it academic. Only 57 seconds left to play. So there's a couple of penalties tonight. Well, they had a lot of holding penalties tonight. And the personal foul is one that's personal foul one they had in the first half that really gave Ray a good chance to score. Surrey ended up with the goal line stand, but that one I would think will be addressed by Coach Kennedy, and possibly that one right there. But the kid just trying to make a play. Here's Fredrickson. And now he's in trouble, and he'll just throw it away. Tried to throw it in the area of Inget. Now 52 seconds clock is stopped. So Surrey will move to 5-0 in the region, 6-0 overall. Ray Powers Lake will fall to 4-1 in the region, and they're 4-1 overall. And they have 2 more games left because they lost the Trenton game earlier in the year. Deep in the end zone. No, incomplete. So it'll be 3rd down. So a decent crowd on hand here today, and because of the new guidelines that Ward County was put under, they had to mandate only 250 could be here at the game tonight, but they've seen a good one here. Over the middle, they'll get it here to Inget. Inget will be tackled before the 1st down, so it'll be 4th down. Oh, we have a flag. Chop block on Ray Powers Lake. I think if you're Surrey, you just decline it. Oh, no. Mark Kennedy says take him back. So it's taken what has been a pretty rapidly played game is this last 4 or 5 minutes has taken us a century to play. And a lot of that is because Ray Powers Lake had to throw the ball almost every time. And they used all 3 of their timeouts. Clock will start 35 seconds, 3rd and long. Fredrickson running for his life, and he'll throw it out here. It's incomplete to Grayson Schroeder. They'll get one more shot at it with 27 seconds left. We'll take a quick break coming out of this game. We'll come back, wrap up this game. But a big win for the Surrey Mustangs here. Wow. Here is Fredrickson on a 4th down play, rolling right, throwing deep, and it is complete. No, incomplete. So basically 1 snap for the Surrey Mustangs here. Listen to this final. Class B, Region 1 9-man football. Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion 76. Finley, Sharon, Hope, Page 8. I've heard the Lobos are legit. They must be. Final 54-12. Ryan beats Nedrose. Linton takes down Beach 38-6. And the Surrey Mustangs will take down the Outlaws of Ray Powers Lake. Your final score from Surrey High School here tonight. The Mustangs stay unbeaten. They knock off the Outlaws of Ray Powers Lake 28-6. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, wrap this one up. From Surrey, again, final score. 28-6, Surrey over Ray Powers Lake. We're back in just a bit.
Pizza. Systems go for luxury when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza.
With 28 on the shot clock, 53 on the game clock, sends it inside. Here's Allie Nelson to the right side. Cheddar's open, 4-3, on low, she scores!
PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter @NetworkPSP and on Facebook @The PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
Nothing brings people together quite like a football game. As the summer months come to an end, at First Western Bank and Trust, we look forward to supporting our local football teams. Those Friday night lights, cheering on the players, and watching the game with friends and family, that's what fall is all about. As teamwork and perseverance drives each team to achieving their goals, we all wish players safety and the best of luck on the field this year. We'll be cheering you on. At First Western Bank and Trust, we aren't just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, welcome back here. Our final recap here of this one tonight. What a big win. Huge win for the Surrey Mustangs as they hold off the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws, the defending Region 3 champion from a year ago, and the number 1 seed to the playoffs a year ago. Also was receiving votes in the latest Class B 9-man football poll, but the Mustangs did it here at home tonight. 28-6, and it overall, they had a great ball game tonight. A great ball game played by both their offense, their defense, and even special teams. But a shout out to Chris Jenner. Chris only scored 1 touchdown. It was a late touchdown, but he set up 2 of the other touchdowns for the Mustangs. Actually, all 3 of the other touchdowns, they all were scored by Ryland Scheig. On a 1-yard run, a 3-yard run, and a 4-yard run, but they were set up by long runs by Jenner to put them in that position. He did get his touchdown in the 4th late with a 16-yard touchdown run, and all in all, just an excellent. I tell you what, I'm impressed with the young kid. Talking with Lyle Kruger, the AD here at Surrey. He says one of the nicest kids that he's ever been around, and that's great to hear that nice kids, do well. Rylan Scheig, what can you say about the sophomore quarterback? Yeah, he did throw 3 interceptions. One of them, I think, was more like late in the game. It was almost like a punt. It was 3rd and long, and he just threw it up there instead of taking the chance of having a punt blocked or that sort of thing. For Ray Powers Lake, well, they had a couple of chances in the first half and just couldn't get the ball in. A goal line stand by Surrey at the end of the half really put them behind the 8 ball, but they came back with a big play after Surrey scored on their first drive of the second half. And went up 16-0. They came right back, and an 82-yard touchdown pass from Fredrickson to Jace Nelson. 2-point conversion was no good. And then really they didn't have a lot of chances after that. And a credit's got to be given to the Mustang defense. They came to play tonight, and it's just a huge win for Mark Kennedy in this program. Again, he took this program that was not very good. I mean, it was honestly not very good and not a very good condition when he took over. And it's taken him some time, but you know what? Mark got it done. I got to know Mark as a player when he played at Minot State. Also did some graduate coaching at Minot State, and then hopped around for a couple of years doing some assistant coaching jobs on the high school level in the area, and then was named head coach out here. A lot of credit's got to be given to him for where this team is, but I know Mark well enough that Mark would say it's not me, it's the kids. And he told me in the pregame show that we want to perform well on the football field, but it's more of being that team off the field. So congratulations out to the Surrey Mustangs tonight as they stay unbeaten. They win 28-6. Over Ray Powers Lake to move into first place in the Region 3 Class B 9-man football standings. Ray Powers Lake, again, still a lot to play for. They are just a game behind, and they got 2 more, and they got playoffs probably in their sights as well. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us today here on the PSP Network for this ball game. I want to thank Planet Pizza, 28 Taste and Taps, also Tires Plus, Clean Tech LLC, Beaupre Law Firm, Arbot Photography, and Premier Chiropractic for helping us bring this game tonight. And also special thanks to Volk Honey, a family business always looking for places to place bees, best local honey around the area. You can give a call to either Terry Volk at 720-3541 or Ellen Volk at 721-1773. And also to Scotty Wald and all my friends over at Valley Custom Meats here in Minot. They provide a variety of sausage, brats, jerky to shop-blended hamburger and juicy tender steaks. And for you hunters, we can process all wild game. Valley Custom Meats, 852-1426. Without these sponsors, it would not be possible to bring you this high school football game here tonight. Again, the final score here on the PSP Network. The Surrey Mustangs stay unbeaten at 6-0. They knock off the Outlaws of Ray Powers Lake here in Surrey tonight, 28-6. Hey, have a great rest of the weekend, and hopefully we'll talk to you on the PSP Network next week.